Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So, mid-editing my Bratz makeup tutorial, challenge, whatever you want to call it, I realized I never filmed an intro for it, and I just kind of jumped into the tutorial. So I'm going to film it now, hence no lighting and my other backdrop. But I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Make sure you tag me in your Bratz challenges on Instagram if you do it, and let me know if you want to see me do more challenges like this. I would love to do more Bratz looks or Barbie looks or something like that. So let me know down below, and make sure you subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so to start this off, I already have my skin primed, hence me looking a bit yellow. So I am going to go in with the Revolution, Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in color F3. So I don't really have like a particular doll in mind. I just know that like the general look I'm going for. So we're gonna lay this all over. I'm going to do a little more than I normally would if it was just like a regular day, just so that everything is like super smooth and really even. So we're just going to put this in little lines all over my face. Then to blend it out, I'm going to use a flat top kabuki brush from Sigma. And I'm going to kind of pat it into the skin instead of like swirling it around, because I don't really want it to move much. I just want it to blend. When it comes to Brat dolls, I only had 3 or 4. I know I didn't have them all. Like I had a Jade, and she came in like this little red cocktail dress. Maybe I only had 2. I think I had her and like a Yasmin doll. I might have even, maybe it was Chloe. I don't remember. I know I had more Barbies than Bratz as a child. I am going over my lips with the foundation, which I don't usually do, but you will see why as we move along. So I'll look a little dead for a while. But yeah, I had more Barbies. My cousins had a ton of Bratz. Like that was more their forte. My mom wasn't like a huge fan of Bratz. My mom wasn't a huge fan of Barbies either. Like she really didn't want me to have them, just because like she didn't really play with them when she was a kid. She always played outside. So she kind of wanted me to like not be forced into liking Barbies, but I really did. Like I think that's part of where my love of like hair and makeup comes from, is because we would spend hours sitting in my basement, which was where my playroom was. Like every month I would have my mom like dump all of them out, and we would go through and comb all their hair, and some of them we would braid, and we would change all their outfits. Like I played Barbies every single day, and plus I was an only child, so having dolls kind of like made me, I don't know, like entertained. So yeah, I didn't really have Bratz. But I remember when the Bratz Rock Angels dolls came out, and that was like, I think that's when I really started wanting them, because I was very much like this little kid who, like, I really liked Hilary Duff back then, and like she was kind of like punky and edgy with her style, and that's what I really liked, and how I kind of dressed when I was little. So I wanted those ones because they were kind of edgy. But I didn't have any of the movies or any of the games, but I did watch the cartoon on Saturday mornings. I'm going to conceal using the same lime concealer, and this is in color C2, so just a bit lighter. And I'm going to do like the most with this concealer, because I am going to contour my nose. I'll put a little bit on the chin and here, just to look like a little more plastic. And then I'll put some on the forehead too. But yeah, my favorite doll was Yasmin, and I don't think I ever got one, but I remember like Roxy was one that came out later, and then there was one called Megan that came out. I don't remember which one came with like a bowling set, but there were so many, and I thought they were like the coolest thing. It did freak me out that their feet completely popped off, but it was much easier to keep track of the shoes. Just setting the under eyes with my little contour palette here and a highlighting brush. Do my eyebrows using the Goof Proof pencil. Now, luckily for me, my eyebrows are very similar to the shape of a brat doll because I have like no brow hair. So I'm just gonna brush it in place and then fill in along the natural kind of brow shape. I do have photos on my phone that I should probably refer to. Now for the eyes, I'm going in with my NYX base, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this on each eyelid. I think the thing I remember the most about like the Bratz makeup, and also looking at reference pictures and people who've done this challenge, it's a lot of pink, a lot of like really smoky browns, and then like blue and silver. So I'm gonna do blue and silver, which I think was kind of like Jade and Chloe's thing, but I feel like they all kind of had similar tastes with the makeup. I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, and I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going into Submarine, which is this light blue, and I'm just gonna put this above the crease because I want to create that like really big lid space that they had. And it was like going very slow because it was very rounded. It didn't really blend into anything. So I'm not gonna blend too much. Like enough that it looks good. This piece of hair is bothering me. But not so much that like I lose the shape. Now that we have the light blue crease, this is definitely the exact color they used on those dolls. I'm gonna go into Divine, which is this really sparkly silver, and we're gonna pack this all over the lid, but I want to use a really small brush, kind of like this one, so that it doesn't get everywhere. Like I just want it on the lid. Ooh, one done. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to go into my V palette, and I'm going to take Bedrock, this kind of dark gray color, and we're going to smudge this on the lower lash line with a pencil brush. For mascara, I'm going in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. For lashes, I'm going in with the Ardell Double Ups. This is style 207. I've never worn these, so I think these will be good for this look. Changing out the lashes to the Velour Effortless Would I Lie lashes, just because I think they're a little bit better shaped to my face, because I do kind of have a small round little face, but the other ones were so long that they were like, so I feel like they're better for like a Halloween look, perhaps. So, moving on, we're going to contour our face, and I'm using my extremely harsh contouring brush for this. So I'm dipping into my usual contour kit, and there's like hairs everywhere on it. We're going to contour the cheeks. Now, Bratz have really rounded cheeks, so I'm going to keep the contour kind of back here. blending it in with this brush and then blend it out with another. For cheeks, I'm just going in with something really light here. This is a Makeup Geek blush. And I'm just going to put this on the cheeks. Now for the all-important lips. I remember them always having blue eyeshadow and like intense red lips. So I'm going to use the color Copenhagen from NYX to overline my lips. Dark spot. But I'm going to cut the lip shape in kind of tight. They had a really pouty mouth, but it was very tiny. So that's why I use the foundation on my lips here, so that it kind of blocks that out. So for lip color, I'm using Power Trip from Kate. Now I'm just going to put on a little red gloss. This is my favorite one called Holly from Stila. So this is the finished look. I think it ended up looking very Bratz. The lips definitely turned out way better than I thought they would. But I wish I had like some of the big fancy jewelry, but I really don't. This shirt is about as close as I'm getting to having any Bratz doll clothing. Like I always remember they came with tube tops and I would always lose them. But yeah, this is the end of my Bratz makeup look challenge. I hope you guys enjoy, and make sure you subscribe and like and check out the other Bratz tutorials that are all over the internet right now, because there are some really extreme good ones. So I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!